Hey everyone, have I here been a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to ask the question, will this worldwide celebration bring the return of one of my favorite categories of all time, Patara? So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And of course, with the preview of these two bad boys coming to the game in the worldwide celebration, we got the Goku and Vegeta Blue that transforms into Vegito Blue, and then we have the merged Zamasu that has some sort of change field, what do they call it, the domain for the infinite Zamasu. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that actually operates. But in this video, we're gonna discuss, will these two units basically help revive one of my favorite and one of the best categories in Potara? Because when you look back in the day, so this is, I've been doing best teams for a long time. So you look back July 2018, the 3-year anniversary, this was the best team in the game. Now, as you can see, when I used to build these teams, I didn't have both the leader or the friend on here. So if you had a friend on here, the rotations would be totally different. But back in the day, it was the LR Rosemasu and then Strength or STR Rose as one rotation, as one of the most dominant rotations in the game, and then along with the new 3-year anniversary with Super Vegito, and then basically you can use the other Super Vegito or Vegito Blue at the time. So very, very good options way back in 2018. And the nice thing about Patara was its dominance for a very long time, staying #1 on the charts on best teams is no easy feat. So from July 2018 until February 2019, so 7 months, Patara dominated as the best team in the game, or in global that was, from that timeline. And having 7 months, it's one of the longest. So the one that's recently has been a huge dominance was Orange Piccolo. So ever since then, we really didn't have that dominant of a team. But the question is, with the introduction of these two units, will Patara come back? Now, what we're going to be assuming is that one of these units is going to be a leader skill for Patara. I'm hoping that we see that for Vegito Blue, right? But we can also see if Infinite Zamasu was the 200% lead for Patara. If it was a carnival unit, we just don't know all the details quite yet. So just assuming that one of these have Patara, we're going to talk about if either one was going to be leader, how would you actually build the team? So let's start with this super team. So if we just did a full-on super team and the Vegito Blue was going to be the leader of some sort, we don't know what the 30% and the 200% boost would be. But you can see here, the options are kind of limited. Now, if they EZA STR Super Vegito, then you have something to possibly work with, right? And then you can move that into rotation versus the OG Super Vegito, the Int one, being on the main rotation, because technically, I guess the Vegito Blue, the Tech Vegito Blue, would be okay in the main rotation, but in today's meta, the defense just isn't quite what you want it to be. And of course, support-wise, you have Thickness of Time, which is a great unit, but again, it becomes a situation where that is going to be a big hole because she can't defend very well, even though she is an amazing buff. Now, one of the things I hope they do is this unit here with the Zamasu and Goasu, this were to EZA and actually take the place of the support unit as a really, really good EZA. That's what I'm hoping. Again, we don't know the details quite yet. And if they do EZA the STR Super Vegito and the Goasu, now you have a much, much better team where you have this unit in the main rotation if it's going to be very good, and then this one has the support. So it's not bad, right? Again, it needs a little bit of help when it comes to Patara. Would be like the best team with this current setup? Probably not. It doesn't have a lot of other options. Now, of course, there should be a double category. I'm just saying straight Patara, but if they have an additional category that you're able to run, possibly like an 8-year anniversary unit or something else, then I can think about this being the best team. Now, here's the thing. You can see that slot 1 is going to be very important because you don't have a slot 1 unit on the super team here. So the Vegeta Blue needs to be a strong slot 1 unit for this to be a viable team. So this is what it looks like for the super team. Let's see what it looks like if they do the extreme team. So let's say if Murzumasu was like the 200% lead for Potara, what that would look like. In reality, it would look pretty good if we get the EZAs to the things that we expect. The first EZA, of course, we expect is the Int base form Goku Black, right? That has to EZA. Then the AGL Zamasu should EZA, and then possibly we might get a EZA to the LR Int Rose. So if we get 3 EZAs for the extreme class for Patara, I think you have a really strong team. The bench, not so much. There's not much bench you're available here, but again, we're just looking at extreme. If we add some super team or super units on here, like the Vegeta Blue and things of that nature, we got ourselves a pretty nice combination. But just with extreme, these should link very well. Now, I think a lot of people already have discussed the issue of corrupted Murzumasu and Murzumasu having the same name. They easily could have just added infinite onto the name of the new Murzumasu, but for some reason they just left it as Fusion Zamasu or Murzumasu there. So of course you can't run it in the same position due to the fact that they're not going to link at all. So that's a detriment for the team. So being as a floater, it should be fine because it could link up with the other units there. And if Rose is a strong either first position or second position unit, the other Murzumasu can link well with all the other ones. Now, of course, the Tech Rosemasu, generally you don't want them to use it as a first position, especially on these enemies that are really strong in the first stage. He builds up over time, but we don't have, just like the super team here, we don't have really strong first position units already available in the extreme Patara. So we really need Murzumasu, the new Murzumasu, the infinite Murzumasu, to be a very, very strong first position, just like Vegeta Blue, to make Patara work in this way. Now again, if they were to actually build this out, correctly, then you're able to run the super and extreme, and you have some options, right? Whether the friend is, or the leader is going to be Murzumasu or Vegeta Blue, that's how you would switch out when it comes to leader and friend. But you're going to probably run one on rotation on each, right? So Vegeta Blue, probably with the EZA Vegeta Blue, because that's still an incredible unit. Better probably in the third position as a floater. It's like one of the best floaters in the game, but still very good in the second position as it builds up, especially when it turns Vegeta Blue. And then you have that Murzumasu, Rosemasu, or whatever they EZA. Again, we don't know the EZAs yet, and you can also put those EZAs in a floater position as well. The bench strength overall after the fact, right, it's just not all that great. Again, if we have Gowasu become EZA, then it becomes a support unit, and hopefully it's a good, strong defensive unit. That can work out a lot better. But as you can see, the rest of the Patara bench is very light there. But still, the main rotations should be extremely good. And we don't know what we're going to get in part 2. Could we get another Patara unit? I probably don't think so, unless we get a Rose that's going to supersede the LR Int Rose. Or like a base form Goku Black or something of that nature. Or, right, a Zamasu and a Goku Black that's not a Rose and Zamasu like LR Rosemasu, right? So that is an opportunity where it could improve this team. But as of right now, when I'm recording this video, these are kind of the rotations that it can build. So will it be the best team standalone as Patara? Probably not. But again, it could be the best team if you add whatever the secondary category is going to be, especially on the Vegeta Blue team or even on this team here. I think if they really do this right, they EZA these units, this could become the best extreme team in the game and outperform Cooler. And that's really what I'm hoping for, right? Because Cooler's team was so incredibly good when they initially came out, and it's still a very, very good team, you know, top 15 team in global at this point in time. You know, will they make an extreme team, Potara team, or really this could be a Realm of Gods as well, right? This is all Realm of Gods here. And this team is virtually Realm of Gods except for STR Vegito. So options, these are really, really strong options. But is Patara going to be the dominant? We'll see. We'll see. I hope so. I hope they make these two units just incredibly broken and bring Patara back to its superiority. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.